Smriti, let's start with what everyone wants to know about Hamza's transformation. He starts off with a simple t shirt, and
Yeah.
then he's wearing these rugged, worn out clothes. Then he enters the gangs, and we see him in Balochi salwars and boots. And then as he rises to power, there come waistcoats and long coats and big rings. How did you build up that transformation?
See, apart from the fact that this was laid out in the story that he has this kind of a journey, and the fact that this is spread over so many years, so we don't just see the character grow, he's actually growing of a certain age as well. So we start with a very young Jaskirat who is around 19 to 22 years old, right? And he is getting trained at NDA, and then and the whatever happens, we see what happens, all the events that happen, his family has been destroyed and everything, and he gets out with full vengeance to go avenge it. That's when this is the anger of a son. And we always wanted to be sure of a period because it was set in some time in 2000s. We had to be very sure of the period. We had to be very sure of the fact that at least he looked the part and the age. And at the same time, it had to be very distinct with what we are going to see of him further, right? So, I mean, that look it wasn't very difficult to come together because we obviously were dwelling between shirts and trousers and t-shirts and cargos. Comfort of the actor was priority because it had a very, very, very long action sequence. So whatever we needed to do, we needed to give him something which had a stretch material so that there is comfort if he had to add any padding and everything. And that's when the t-shirt play comes into the play more than a shirt because, and hence the full sleeve comes into the play as well because you saw the action sequence. He's jumping, he's falling, there's everything that happens. So what if we need to pad him at his elbows and his body, which we have to do with actors most of the time. So we had to ensure that that is covered in the silhouette we choose, which happens to be a full sleeve t-shirt, stretch, full sleeve and comfortable because the movement becomes easy. All of these put together, lowers have to be cargos because again, same purposes, comfort, running, jumping, climbing, everything. It has to be met. So that's when the full sleeve t-shirt came into the play. And keeping in mind these factors, we did have a jacket initially that was added to him because the scene is somewhere set during the onset of winters of sorts and we wanted to add a jacket because it of course reiterates that. Eventually, keeping in mind the fact that the boyish charm was taken away when we threw the jacket on him, is when we decided that let's get the jacket off. After the t-shirt, we then next see him training, which we've seen in the end of the film. Of course, it's cut that way. Then he goes for training and he's been absorbed now. He's gone to the jail, taken into Operation Dhurandhar. And then now he has to reach Pakistan via a certain route. So we first see him in the look of Orion Ricardo, which he goes to the airport with. He's super slick and he has his hair tied up in a top bun and he looks divine. That was an easy job done because I had a Ranveer Singh who could just pull off. He's a chameleon. He can pull off anything you put on him,
Hmm.
anything you put on him. And so this look had to be a little more sleek and of course, we were still continuing with winter, so we did a jacket layering also, and it always adds to the swag of it. When you're traveling at airports, you always carry a top layer. You have a top layer also because it's easy to put in your passports and stuff. And then we added a very beautiful frames to him there, which looks very good. And then he checks into the hotel in Kabul. And that hotel that he gets into the Kabul and he then gets into his Afghani avatar. That's the first time we see him into that really aged Pathani kurta. And if you notice that Pathani salwar is actually not a Balochi salwar. You know, it is. It has a nice fall and everything, but it's not a Balochi salwar. It's a semi-Baloch salwar because we wanted to introduce that slowly into the picture because, of course, he's done his homework. He knows what he's going to become. He's going Hamza Ali Mazari, wo Baloch hai, wo sab usko pata hai. But of course, eventually it's going to all come into the play. So we wanted to Kabul में वो बलोच बन के क्यों घूम रहा है जरूरत नहीं है उसकी. So we decide that let's start and let's gradually increase it. And the jacket over there, I really want to talk about that jacket, which was actually customized, and the shawl that he carries that has also been made by us, which was just a lot of different fabrics collected from a lot of fabric stores across the country, patched over, stitched, hand stitched, embroidered, dyed in different colors. Okay. And then sent into one full dye. And then we had the tassels added towards the end of it, which was the last step of that shawl. Oh my God! I wish I could actually have a picture of that shawl. It was so gorgeous, which we see only in that montage in Dhurandhar 1, where he wears it and he's walking on the mountain and he sits in
Hmm.
the chartered plane that he gets into. So the helicopter actually, it's not a chartered plane, sorry. And then yeah, so he gets into a very Afghani Avatar, because he's supposed to pass through that the border, the border that he's supposed to cross, and he manages to bribe the officer there and gets out of there. And then, of course, he reaches Liari. The way he reaches, the jacket was made out of so many materials. It primarily was corduroy. There's embroidery on full of his arm. There are patches of felt on his elbow. There's a different patch of suede which is also embroidered differently on his arm. And then his hood has three different fabrics, and some is yeah, his hood has three different fabrics. It is kambal. It is embroidered jute. It is. I think it was another thing was, and there was a mix of corduroy and linen. It's a huge hood.
और वो शॉल थोड़ा फटा भी हुआ है ना
उसके हमने एजेस को फ्रे करके रखा हुआ था. सो व्हेन वी पैच्ड वन थिंग ऑन ईच अदर टू मेक इट लाइक अ पैच शॉल, हमने एजेस को हैंड स्टिच करा हुआ था और उनको फ्रे किया हुआ था टू कीप एडिंग टू द टेक्सचर to it.
Get that rugged look.
Yeah. And and after that, when he reaches Larry and we see him right now. The idea was that he's just come. He's met Alam, जो वो थोड़े बहुत पैसे मिल रहे हैं, आलम उसको सपोर्ट कर रहा है, उससे वो जो बेसिक चीजें what he could probably wear for himself, he'll wear. But now the introduction of Balochi salwars come in. Because now he's with Alam. Now both of them are working towards the same purpose, right? And the idea is eventually that he has to blend in Liari, which is made of Balochis and Pathans. And while his agenda is to ensure that he's getting into the Baloch gang, he has to ensure that he's starting to become a part of it. He has to live in it, right? That's when the Balochi salwars were introduced fully with him, And you see him broom in that banyan and that salwar. That's by the way his first salwar that we gave him during the travel, because he won't throw his clothes, right? He's barely got 2 pairs of clothes with him right now. And then when his entry into the gang happens, we have kept the silhouettes to start entering as and when money starts coming to him. He's been gifted a bike by Rahman, if you notice, right? And that's when we added more swag to his Pathanis now. The color scheme was we were playing with a little bit of light tones in Alamju's center. With him, you'll see him in a pink and very vulnerable colors. And that color has never been repeated on him after. There's a salmon pink I used and a sky blue that I used, which was never repeated on him after. Sky grayish blue that was used on him. And because we were still keeping him into a very, those colors spoke a lot of vulnerability. He's shown as somebody who's like, what am I doing? When will I ever get to the gang and do my actual job? So, and then when the gang thing happens, then colors start getting introduced. Yalina comes into his life. Then his dressing gets even more better, more finished. Now he's taking a little care of himself. So he probably is telling the tailor that, add a little bit of a buttons here, or, maybe add a shoulder pad to me, or, make the sleeves. And he starts rolling his sleeves up. If you notice, his sleeves are not rolled up until middle of his entry into the gang, because now he's flexing the fact that he's a part of the Baloch gang, and he wants to also come at par with Uzair. He wants to be the part of the inner circle, so he's doing everything that he can to be noticed or to be a part of it, right? And then we see that,
and also impress Yelena.
Of course, I'm impressed Yelena for sure. That is a very important part. That's when a jacket comes into his life, if you notice that. Before that, if he's worn a jacket, it is mostly sleeveless. We gave him sleeveless jackets, sleeveless utility jackets. But when Yelena comes into his life, we introduced 2 leather jackets into his life as well at that point in time. And that's when also we also see that once Yelena comes into his life, there are more shirts also that come into his life. Sometimes he wears a t-shirt when he goes to meet her in a house, so there's a t-shirt and a denim that's come into his life and things like that. So he's starting to, he's a little more well-groomed also, right? He doesn't look like a roadside gunda after she comes into his life. And of course, then the shadi happens, which we should speak separately about, because that was a different design language completely, and why we chose to do that. And after that, when Rahman dies, and he's come to a certain level in the gang, and now Uzair's confidant, and everything he's reached there, is once he lets Uzair goes, when he convinces him that bhai piche padiye police, tum niklo yahan se. And that is when his introduction to him becoming what Rahman was happens, And this is the only time we introduce black into his life. Black and navy blue were 2 colors that were avoided throughout until he becomes the king of Liari. And now, during the course of his growth there also, we see jackets are added, different kinds of jackets are added, blazers are added, and long jackets are added. Now, I was like, let's do this. Like I wanted to make, when we were doing his look test, it's There was this one long jacket look. We wanted to make it as his King of Yari look, and that came into place with the waistcoat and everything. In the very first look test, he looked divine. Okay. And we were like, wow, we've cracked it. बहुत अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा. हमारा तो हो गया. तो but फिर उसके बाद when we started looking at the number of changes he has and how are we going to, so the number of jackets and different textures and blazers and things came into the play. It was crazy. Also, I missed one part, which was during the Uzair, we called it the Uzair period when he was in the gang. And so during the Uzair period, we had added embroideries and rivets and stuff like that in his kurtas, the embroideries that you will barely notice because the idea was to introduce embroideries once he becomes King of Yari. Okay. But rivets came into the pack. Leather patches came into play. We started seeing his collars would have a leather patch at the tip. Plackets would have stitch lines. Rivets could be seen. Metallic buttons came into play. Things like that. And then in King of Liari, the very first scene we see him as after Uzair leaves, we see him in a black kurta with a katha embroidery all over and a lot of pleating. With rivets and everything. And it was used with a contrast color specifically, which was also a happy mistake we did. And it was also, and it looked really nice, even though usually I had chosen to go a very tonal route with him. This one particular Patani had to be overdyed from blue to black. And hence that thread color difference was there. And it actually looks so beautiful on screen, so gorgeous on screen. It is, yeah. So, and then, yeah, I mean, the jewelry played a very important role, actually, Manisha, because the jewelry, we gave him just the taweez in the beginning, which is what he wears throughout. Okay. And he has this one ringlet bracelet and kala daga in his hand. And what Aditya sir had told us was that let him be this guy who's, because he's trying to become a part of the gang, let him pick from people's styles, whoever he's meeting. If he meets a Major Iqbal, he picks up something from him. If he meets Uzair, he's picking something from him. Rahman, he's picking something. So what he picks up from Rahman is the blacks that that he sees on Rahman. Okay. He picks up accessories from a Major Iqbal and an Uzair and a Rahman, all of these put together. And of course, the idea of adding so many jewelry to him was also to speak of the language that he's king size now. Even though we did not see so much of accessories or jewelry on any of the other people, but we were like, he is the king now. We are calling him that literally. We might as well add elements that actually spell that out. And because otherwise it would have been yet another black Pathani with a blazer, right? And we had to make it a little different. And with Ranveer himself, I think, I mean, it's a boon because that man can carry accessories like so, and we kept adding, but we had a fear. We were like, Ranveer, we're adding so many accessories, and the entire part is so much action. What are we going to do when we have so much action? Your entire climax has to be this. Oh, tab ki tab देखेंगे, tab ki tab देखेंगे. अभी तो अच्छा लग रहा है करता है. कुछ ना कुछ. No, no. It is also like कुछ ना कुछ कर लेंगे because everybody was like, हाँ है तो है. And this became a joke on set also. Adam accent was Aditya was like, हाँ तो नहीं है आप action sequences में देख लेना. But we were like, oh God, vanity. अच्छा तो लग रहा है. तो क्या करे अभी उसका the stack of chains, he had 6 chains on him, one pendant that hangs inside of it, वो कभी कभी बाहर आया है. You don't particularly see it in the whole film except sometimes in the climax when the fight has happened and a few sequences here and there. So that's how the jewelry came into play. And by the way, one very interesting anecdote about the jewelry is that his bracelet, one of the bracelets was a compass.
Oh, ये मैंने miss कर दिया.
नहीं पता चलेगा because it's a rotating compass. It has a face of a lion face on it, which Hamza's name is, by the way. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so that it was a compass. It used to rotate, but it's a very difficult thing to see and spot. You can't actually place it. But this is what we decided to put. It's the joy that you're getting. It's like, हाँ, he's a spy. Compass डाल देते हैं. कभी use नहीं किया होगा उसने, वो अलग बात है. So I remember because Ranveer also asks a lot of questions, Amanisha. He asks a lot of questions. So after meeting him the first two times, I knew that anything I put on this man, I better have an answer for it. Otherwise, I better have an answer for it. Otherwise, nahi ranega. I mean, he did not ever do that. I was like, I obviously wanted to be prepared and I wanted to have an answer. And it's a very good way to actually choose anything because it refines the process of it. So, yeah, and that's how he became the king of Liari. And the long jackets eventually added more and more. The idea initially was climax mein long jacket pehen ke niklega. But then I was like, sir, ekdam se you introduce a long jacket also becomes a little not like it's, that you're preparing him for something, which is also cinematically beautiful. It will work cinematically. But I was like, what if we give him long jackets every time he goes out to kill? you know. So that's when his long jackets, actually, the numbers became more and the look became more in the film. And the only time he's not wearing it to kill was the time when he goes to, celebrate him becoming the king of Lyari. And he's wearing that leather overcoat and that look. And he goes on the terrace to, fire that machine gun that he fires over there. God, I'm technically unaware of the guns and everything that have been used in the film. I'm not so good with that. So I hope it's a machine gun. So then, so long jackets came into the play. If you see the guy, जो जावेद खनानी का role जिन्होंने play किया, when he goes to kill him, there's rain happening outside, so we give him a trench. And another very interesting anecdote is when we were shooting this scene, and he throws him down the rooftop, and there's the storm fan, and I'm like, मैंने कहा जैकेट उड़ क्यों नहीं रही, जैकेट उड़ क्यों नहीं रही उसकी, मेरे को तो हीरोइन जैकेट उड़ क्यों नहीं रही है, और स्टॉप फैन लगा हुआ है, जैकेट नहीं उड़ रही है, तो इसलिए नहीं उड़ रही है क्योंकि रेन मशीन से जो पानी आ रहा है वो उसको मतलब ये कर रहा था. At the end of it, it was a parachute trench, I was like, damn it, bro, my heroic shot. But then that's the one that made it to the poster, by the way.
But वो shot भी बहुत सुंदर है with the red and
It is
blue, I
actually,
think है ना, और black में he's in the बहुत सुंदर shot है.
yeah.
Talking about Ranveer, how involved was he in the costumes, and did he ever suggest something that actually made it to the film?
Many things. He's first of all, his involvement is a boon, I would say, because his involvement will make you do your homework so thoroughly that you just, I mean, your work will be polished at the end of it. So that I really count as a boon. I'm so glad he asked me the questions, why this material, why that material. And the first time I had a layout, like a show and tell with him. I am so happy that he does that. He had his inputs where he was like my, the fact that I have very long hair and that we'll have to deal with in the whole film. I do not want that to be overpowering on my outfit. And then, it just constantly keeps the collar moves and the placket moves and everything. So what do we do? Let's put wires in it, the corset wires that are put. And I was like, wow, yes, of course, I should also thought of it, but brilliant. That was his suggestion. And that, of course, we put it in all his collars and all his patanis, short collared, Chinese collared, everywhere we have wires. And that's why it stays in its way and it doesn't fall flat anywhere and doesn't hinder. It's imperative that your costumes, especially when you're going with main actor, when you go up close, when you are mid close, and you have too much happening in the frame with him or her, then it becomes difficult to focus on the scene. So it is also very important for us to be mindful that it doesn't hinder. It blends with the narrative and it doesn't hinder is the key rule of costume design that we follow. So yeah, that was one thing. Jewelry, he was like, the first meeting we had, he's like, oh, ma'am, jewelry. So I said, Ranveer, jewelry, action sequence, how are we doing jewelry? Now, since he had asked it, he planted the seed on my head, Until then, I knew that we'll give jewelry, there'll be a wristwatch, there'll be things like that. And wristwatch also, by the way, is a very important thing that he has on his arm. So all of these things, so I will give you a wristwatch, a few rings here and there. That was on my mind. But when he mentioned jewelry, like what do we do to make it more larger than life? And then I was like, okay, maybe should we try? Should we give it a thing? So on the look test day, even though we had decided not to 100% go with it, we really had a lot of lineups to see what if it works. ट्राई करके दे एंड देन एक के बाद दूसरा फिर तीसरा फिर चौथा और 6 गले में नेकलेसेस आ जाएंगे उनकी तो पता ही नहीं था या और वो so yeah, that was another thing that made it to him because we all loved it so much. He carried it with so much suave. We were like, wow, this is the look. We all loved it. In fact, at that point, I remember the associate director and Aditya sir, everybody, they were like, maybe two, three more. If it's nicely coming in concentric circles, it'll look really cool. I said, yeah, no. So we were all on the same page over there. So that was also something. Another very tricky thing with Ranveer and a lot of other male actors' outfits in the film have been the Balochi salwars. We have made at least 18 to 20 prototypes of them, 18 to 20 prototypes of the Balochi salwars because it had to vary from a body to a body type everywhere. So first of all, the original Balochi salwar and the references and the research that we did, they are made out of like meters and meters of fabric. It ranges from 15 to 18 meters of fabric. Now, with action in mind, the weight of it in mind, and everything in mind, we had to ensure that as much as we want to keep it close, we can't get 18 meters of fabric on the actor. How is he even going to run with it? So how many meters, how many pleating, how much is heavy for this actor and how much is not heavy for this actor? What fabric is actually giving you the fall of the Balochi salwar and what fabric is not giving you that fall? All of these things were making it to the finalists of the Balochi salwar. and then the trick the hindrance that came our way was the materials that we eventually chose. Now, all his patanis, which are more than hundreds in the film, couldn't have been of the similar materials. Like 6 to 7 materials made it to the Balochi Salwar. He has hundreds of changes in the film. Now, how do you match? Our biggest challenge in the whole film was the entire 3 people of our team are constantly standing in daylight matching kurte ka fabric and salwar ka fabric. उसके कि लाइटिंग में कहीं ये दोनों अलग कलर के तो नहीं दिख जाएंगे। और एक हुआ था, मैं आपको वो भी बताऊंगी, वो बहुत ही फन एनेक्डोट है फिल्म का। तो बलोची सलवार और उस सलवार को हाउ वुड इट फॉल फॉर हिज कंफर्ट एंड दैट इट शुड कम ऑन द बूट्स एंड अबाउट द शूज ही सेड वन थिंग स्मृति, द शूज ए हैव टू बी कंफर्टेबल, ऑफ कोर्स गोज ऑन सेड, आई सेड डू नॉट वरी अबाउट दैट। एंड द सेकंड थिंग ही सेड वाज there should be such when मैं पैर जब जमीन पे रखूं तो धूल होनी चाहिए, you know. So and because it's important, the footwear for all of us, as we all know, is so important. When you give weight to the character, and I say not just metaphorically, literally, a heavy shoes makes a difference. Heels make a difference to a walk, right? Comfortable heels and uncomfortable heels make difference to a walk. Wedges versus pencils make a difference to a walk. So heels, shoes were a very integral part, and of course we managed to find very comfortable ones for him. A lot was customized. Another very important thing about Ranveer's outfits and looks in the whole film is every single piece is customized. Every single piece that he's worn in the film. Every cargo, every shirt, every patani, some of his shoes, some of his shoes. In his King of Lyari avatar, his shoes are customized shoes. So, because we had to find a midway between a heavy grungy boot and a sleeker king-like version that has to match with the fall and the weight of the salwar. So that was customized. So everything's customized on him.
Oh, wow. There's a scene where he mispronounces and calls it mehroon. मुझे पता है क्या लगा, वो मुझे लगा वो पकड़ा जाएगा, because that's a very Indian, in fact a very Punjabi way of saying it. पर वो ऐसा नहीं होता है. Now I wonder क्यों डाला था वो सीन अगर मेहरून से पकड़ा नहीं जा रहा.
नहीं, because वो बोलता है ना उजैर उसको कि ये बड़ा लाल हुआ घूम रहा है, ये अलीना के को घुमा रहा है and all that, and he's like मैरून रंग पहना है आज, and he's like अरे मैरून नहीं था मरून होता है. So I actually there's a story to that as well, because again if you notice that one color on him has only come to in that one scene where he first meets Yalina.
Yes.
You know, and of course it was a very important scene because young girl, looks at him, gets like fully smitten by him, and he's also has fallen. It's a love at first sight scenario, right? And we had to ensure that there's something different about that look where he stands out a little from the rest of them, you know. And while the color palette of everybody had to do with olives and grays and browns and black, of course, because there were so many men in my frame, so these were all the colors I would play with. The only color that in this palette that would have stood out and looked like a celebratory color to use would have been a deep maroon or a deep wine. But I still want to keep the warmer tone going because it was a happy event. That is why we chose to do that color. But what a lovely scene it was. I was so glad that they put it there. I actually saw that scene when I was watching Dhurandhar 1 for the first time, and I have laughed out the loudest.
So when Hamza rises to power, he looks even more powerful than Rahman. He's eliminated all the other gangs, and it's just him at the top now. He's the king. How did that reflect in costumes?
Like I had initially mentioned, that he's picking up style from everybody because he wants so much, like he wants to be a part of it. So you always pick on, people's habits, people's clothing, people's style, everything. So clearly he picks up the idea of going into black way from Rahman. And the jewelry and accessories that he's seen his gang members wear. Donga, by the way, is one of the guys in the film who we do not see in one piece of accessories. Every single time we have seen him, he has a different accessory on him because we call him the accessories man. He's the guy who likes to wear different kind of long. So his long chains mostly are very different from in most of the scenes. I think he's repeated one only. So his like for accessories and everything that he's seen amongst the gang members has come into the play. But he's also there visibly making the mark that he's now ruling Lyari and he's going to take over the rest of the Pakistan and Karachi as well. And to establish that, the fact that I am here ruling like a king, we visually added extra accessories on him, And the fact is that even the very first scene, which I keep referring to right after Uzair has been caught by Interpol, and he's telling Nabil that it's time that we need to shift our we need to change our political allies. We need to move away from one party to another. So that time also, if you that's the time when the accessories actually came into play, where he's not wearing a jacket anywhere. And then, and the main idea of adding it on him was to establish him like king of Yari, literally, not even metaphorically. It was just there. And needless to mention, his wristwatch and everything that came into the wristwatch also had a journey. He never had one. Then when he's in the gang, he's wearing those sporty G-Shock wristwatches, you know. And then when he's, by the way, another thing that audiences would never notice, and we've all laughed, including Ranveer, ki kya kar rahi hai, kyun pehna rahi hai? We also gave him an upgrade in his G-Shock after Yelena comes into his life. And he's like, tum dekh lena kaun sa continent is. Nobody will know. So we all laughed at it, including him. But then Rolex comes into the play. And he's also flashing wealth. He's like the king. Wo jaake paise uda raha hai. Election. So he is that guy who he wants to feel like the king and feel like the ruler. So he's doing everything that what we've seen in what we think of a king when we talk about one. हमारे जमाने में जब राजाओं के बारे में हम सोचते थे या बात करते थे तो हमारे दिमाग में क्या आता था? वो धन लुटा रहे हैं, वो adorned हैं jewelry से. And that's what we tried to get on him. So he was the king of Lyari.
One more question about Hamza. What is on his taweez?
One of them, it's just mere design. It's like what you would see on any silver jewelry. It's just mere design, but it's so gorgeously handmade. I cannot tell you. And the other one happens to be a bird. Now, when I saw it, my first impression of it was a caged bird because it's in a taweez. Okay. So that was my first impression of it. But then I was like, am I overthinking it? Because I tend to also like add a lot of stories and everything to what I choose. So I asked my team members, I said, well, ये बताओ, what do you think it's a bird? They were like, yeah, there's a bird. What is the bird? तो कहता duck लग रहा है. मैंने कहा duck तो नहीं, मेरे को तो peacock लग रहा है. So now, so this all happened, and then when I look at the taweez, it was for me, it was a caged bird, which is him in Pakistan. So I kept that going as his upar wala taweez, and I put two taweez because I kind of like the design of it. It's not particularly depicting anything other than that, and yeah, that's my choice of the taweez and reasons.